It's very clear that you all are very angry about this bill, but doesn't the buck stop with the House Speaker? It's in his hands to put this on the floor. Why not motion to vacate?
Well, the Speaker should today, in light of the heightened situation at the border illustrated by the bum rush yesterday, which, as Chairman Biggs said, is not unique. It was just caught on video on a larger scale. The Speaker ought to say, you know what? This terrible bill that gives Democrats everything they want, the reason why they'll vote for it 99%, you know, at a minimum, we're going to attach HR to it with performance mechanisms in place that's going to be required for them to get the money to fund this government, and stop, pause, slow down, attach border security to that bill before he passes it. That's what the Speaker ought to do. Frankly, can't defend the Speaker. It is the Speaker's decision to bring this to the floor for a vote. You guys ask us every day about the status of the Speaker, but I don't think anybody here talked cavalierly or flippantly about the Speaker a year ago. We focused on policy, we focused on actions, we focused on performance or lack thereof, and we're doing the same thing today. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Two quick questions. One, what happens if Republicans don't get the majority on this vote today? How are you all thinking of, I don't know, retaliating might be too strong of a word, but retaliating itself?
We do have a Republican Party rule that requires legislation not to be brought to the floor for a vote that doesn't have a majority Republican support. And so I would hope the Speaker would adhere to that. And I would hope that that majority will be denied today. If that's denied today, he doesn't have a majority. If we could get, well, actually, we need 2/3 Republicans to vote against it, then it won't pass. And so our mission is to try to persuade our colleagues not to vote for it, or if they do vote for it, to do as I think it was Mr. Rosendale who said, but to make it as uncomfortable and as painful as possible for them, to expose them to their constituents back home on who's working for them and who's working for the people here in Washington.
Elaborate on that point.